kind of, I know YouTube does this thing about your location, but I just want to kind of go a little bit further from my location, kind of, so I can feel like I can speak freely about this type of things, about my xenophobic views, which, in my opinion, I have a right to be xenophobic because other people are not letting me live how I want, and I have a right to hate people because I cannot get my way. And that's like, in my opinion, that's like the way to go, because my way is the way of God, and whoever thinks differently is a piece of shit. And I truly believe that, and I stand by that, and I always will. Now, the Weekly Tunes sent me stupid comment. She said, I'm black and I'm fan of yours. No, you're not fan of mine. You never been my fan. You're just saying that because you think that I'm the way I am. This is not the way I should be. And you think that because what, I have Asperger's or whatever, not diagnosed. But I mean, yes, I have some behaviors. I'm not sure if I have the whole way of Asperger's, but so what? You cannot use it against me, Because, see, even if you have autistic behaviors, but you don't have intellectual disability, that alone cannot discredit what you say. It's like the same thing, like, let's say you're a smart person, you know what you're doing, you know what you're saying, and somebody's gonna say, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna listen to you because your face looks like, shapes like an egg. Or I'm not gonna listen to you because you have a small dick. Okay, maybe you have a face shaped like an egg, or maybe you have a small dick. But how does that makes you wrong with what you're saying? See? And that's the same thing. Now, I wanna say this, okay? I wanna say this. And I know my comment got deleted, by the way. When I was saying what I think, it got deleted. Which made me angry. But, but I say this. Sometimes your freedom can restrict my freedom. Okay? So everyone cannot have freedoms. That's why so many problems in the world, because like everybody have different ideas of how they want to live. And a lot of times these ideas contradict each other. And I notice it from my life, coming from personal experience, right? Me as an individual, when I wash dishes, I like to wash dishes clean. I like to come late and I like to leave late because I want to make sure I wash dishes clean. Other people, they like it like this. You just work fast. You have to come on time, you have to leave on time. I think that this is wrong, personally. I don't agree with it and I don't want to do it. So I feel like all these people at the job, they're restricting my freedom because they're forcing me to work and do things in a way which is not congruent with who I am. Or let's say at FedEx, right? Like some people are tall and they work fast. I'm not that tall and I'm not a fast worker. In order to compensate for that, I throw boxes. People say, oh, you're throwing boxes, you're damaging merchandise. I say, bullshit, I don't. If you watch it, I know what I'm doing. If I throw the box a little bit, not like aggressively, I understand. Like, if you're aggressively throwing boxes, I mean, yeah. In order to damage goods, yes. But if you're just like throwing it, like tossing it, like light tossing it, what's gonna happen? I'm doing it because, I just want to fill up the space on top, for example. And I'm not doing it with a force. It's just like light throw, Not like an aggressive throw. You know what I'm saying? And also because I'm short, if I was tall, sure, just hang right there and just put it up. But because I'm not that tall, I cannot do it. Tall people, because they're tall, they can go up top, right? People who work fast, they can do it. I don't have these abilities, So I'm going to do what I'm going to do. But the abilities I have, I can be meticulous. I can... If I'm loading, I can load things nicely. Maybe not as fast, but I can do it nicely. But see, that's different skill set, and that's how I build. Now, with these jobs, they are asking for something else. They don't care about you working like precise, so they want you to be fast. and they want you to, they don't care about the quality. Like with dishwashing, they don't care if there is some plates gonna come out dirty and nasty with some fucking knives gonna come out with fucking cheese taste on them, for example. They don't care. All they care about is fast, fast, fast. But I don't think it's a good thing. See? So in a way, you are forcing me to do things which is against of how I want to do things. That restricts my freedoms. Because I don't want to work like that. I know that this is what you want, but I don't like it. And it goes against of who I am. But I need to work, I need to do the job. So what you gonna do? Alright? So, see? Whatever is good for other people may not be good for some people, see? Or let's say you're talking about people having Asperger's, right? Let's bring that example. You know that autistic people, they don't like small talk. They like to talk about things of their interest for a long time. And now you're saying, we want multiculturalism. We want everybody to get along. So now you're trying to make this autistic and neurotypical person get along. So autistic person gonna start talking about the subject of interest. Another person who likes smoke talk gonna be like, I need to go. I don't want to hear about this. I want to talk about what I want to talk about. Now, what kind of communication can be there? If one person likes small talk and another person doesn't like it. That's why I don't agree with the idea of multiculturalism, because we as individuals, we made in a way that whatever is my happiness for other person, that can be like sadness. Whatever is good for me can be bad for you. And a lot of times, that's why when I'm doing whatever is right for me, other people may hate me for that. And they may say, you're doing this because there's something wrong with you. Okay, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but how does that matter? Okay, let's say there's something wrong with me, but I cannot fix it. What's the point? No matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how much education you give me, or whatever bullshit, it's still gonna be the same thing. So what's the point? Black people been living in America for over 200 years now. And they still have problem with whites and other people. And you're telling me I'm the problem, right? So you think that if, let's say, I wouldn't be in this world, let's say if I wouldn't exist, you want to tell me that everyone would be getting along? And let's say there's going to be no Jews in this world. Let's say there's going to be no autistic people in this world. Let's say we're going to inject all the people with autism with lethal injections. You're only going to leave neurotypical people. What? You think that everybody is going to be getting along? I don't think so. It's still going to be a problem in this world. So I think that it's just wrong, to try to change people and say, it's all your fault. There's something wrong with you. You need to change. Why does it matter? What's wrong with whom? What matters is I do what I do and I cannot function any differently. So what's your fucking point? What's gonna change? Okay, you're gonna give me education. What you gonna tell me? Okay, never throw boxes, you idiot. And what I'm gonna say? I cannot work fast. That's why I'm doing it and I'm not damaging the merchandise. Okay. What kind? What you gonna do to change me? What? You gonna make me taller when I'm like fucking in my 30s, which is beyond the age of growing up? You gonna make me faster? What you gonna do? What can be done? Nothing can be done. I still gonna think what I'm thinking and be doing what I'm doing. And all I will be doing is I'm gonna defend in my way, And you're gonna say, oh, you have Asperger's, ta ta ta. I don't give a fuck. So what? Again, you fucking idiot, masturbator. Again, this is what people say, oh, you can't get pussy, you gay. I say bullshit. I say bullshit, you know? And my girlfriend is African, by the way. No, she's not a man. But it doesn't matter. That's why I'm saying you need to get in where you can fit in instead of changing yourself, which is impossible. So, and this is what people, this is some stupid people say that shit, oh, you can't get pussy, you gay. No, it doesn't mean that. I'm a heterosexual man, you know, I don't like guys. Just because people think that I'm weird. And people, this is another thing. People saying, oh, you weird and somebody else is weird. We need to lump weird people together. But you have to understand that all the weird people have different weirdness about them. So if you weird and somebody else is weird, doesn't mean that you're gonna get along. Because it could be different weirdness, you know. That's another thing. And people are saying, oh, you weird guy, why you like so alt-right? Because I think it's better anyway. Because I think that all this liberal bullshit is dictatorship of liberalism, you know. People just don't understand that. Why I say that is because I think about it. What liberalism said? Oh, we all people, we should all get along, ta-ta-ta, all this nonsense. But it's against human nature. It's not workable. Okay, it's like saying that people and cockroaches should get along, or cats and dogs should get along. You know, when I'm coming to the kitchen, I see cockroach. What cockroach does? Runs away. And when you're trying to say, you know what, cockroach, you need to talk to humans. Humans are also living creatures. You all need to be friends. Most of humans, cockroach comes in, they just gonna kill the motherfucker. See, this is how it is in real world, you know. You try to make people get along and talk to each other and hang out with each other. It's gonna be only more violence. So this is what we see, you know. America is a multicultural country, right? Look at the news. All the time we see how cops are killing blacks. Black people have freedoms. Now they have guns. Killing each other all the time. And there's always police involved. I watched this video where white guy was saying that before things were better because everyone was getting along. You know, yes, before people say, oh, in Middle Ages and before all of that, things were worse. Bullshit. Before we had less people, but less people were dying. Now people are so-called civilized, but look at the 20th century. We had World War I, we had World War II. In 20th century, and now there's more people are dying, getting shot than before. We live in an actually more dangerous world. Even though we live in a more civilized world, but we actually live in a more dangerous world. Look at what's going on with Israel and Palestine. We have more people, but we have more killings too. So, I don't think that all this multiculturalism makes things better. No, it makes things worse. Russian people are saying, you know what, we're under occupation. That's what happens, you know, like when we live with all different people, like my ideas contradict yours, you know? And that's why I'm saying, everybody cannot have freedoms. It's impossible. Because your freedom can restrict my freedom, okay? That's the problem. And my freedom can restrict your freedom. It's a Satan's world, да? Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say. It's a fucking Satan's world. I agree with that statement. So, all this dictatorship of liberalism, this is all fucking bunch of crap. And sometimes if people don't talk to you, that's a good thing. If you have a job and you just do the job and you get the money and nobody talks to you, that's a fucking blessing. That's actually a good way to live. Because otherwise, you will hurt somebody, or somebody will get hurt. You will be on the news. That's the alternative. So what's better? It's better just to be like out there, like being this holy ghost who just works and thinks about things. It's the only way. And you're saying, ha, you child, you shouldn't have your opinion. What fucking bullshit is that? I don't do whatever the fuck I want to do. I don't give a fuck. I keep telling you. I know that I can do the job, that's all. The only accommodation you can give me is accept the way of me doing things how I do it and get out of my face. Which has nothing to do with disability, because I saw American people with challenges. They're still not doing things like I do. And why you think that I do things certain way because I don't understand? Maybe I do what I do because I cannot function any other way. What you gonna say then? What if I say that I like to be left alone? What if I say that my behavior, which you consider autistic behavior, which is true, actually helps me in my life because this is how I do things and I like it like that? What if I say that I like to be left alone without people? I want people to be like me, not the other way around. And every time you try to tell me, oh, there's something wrong with me, I'm only going to be defending myself. And other people do the same thing. Now, granted, maybe because of me, the way I am, I cannot get along with people, true. But then again, why should I get along with these people if you have nothing in common anyway? That's another thing. Okay, let's say we're going to get along. What to talk about? I'm going to say something which interests me, and you're going to say, what kind of bullshit is that? And you're going to walk away. That's the end of it. And then you're telling me, oh, you should all get along. Diversity. That right there is a dictatorship of liberalism, okay? That dictatorship of liberalism. That's not a true freedom. That freedom only leads to problems. We have real liberalism. White people should be dating black people. We should all be together. And then this black guy dates white girl. Next thing they know, they're fighting each other because they're not getting along. They're dating, they're having sex, and they have kids. Next thing you know, kid stays with the mom. Most do not like to be alone. Take time for yourself. Well, most of the people are idiots, that's why. Most people don't like to be alone, and I've been thinking about it earlier today. Because most people don't like to be alone, that's why most people like to get themselves in a situation that are getting hurt, getting killed, and all of that. That's the price they pay of not wanting to be alone. Trust me. You hang out with the wrong people, that's worse for you. You with the wrong company, you're gonna get bullied, you're gonna get hurt, and you may hurt somebody, you're gonna get hurt. So sometimes to be left alone, it's for the best for you. Because being with the wrong people, it's even worse. It could be dangerous for you, or it can be dangerous for other people if you're the stronger one. But anyway, being with the wrong people, that's like death right there. That's death right there. Being with the wrong people, being with the wrong crowd. So sometimes being left alone is actually the secret for happiness and secret for the long life and free life too. See? And if you're not left alone, if you're with the wrong people, like I said, they're gonna tell you, oh, there's something wrong with you need to change, and you still gonna be the way you are, and you're gonna be feeling bad for yourself, or you will get angry and you're gonna start acting crazy, like me, for example, because I don't give a fuck. It's nothing gonna change, only gonna lead to more problems, you know, because they wanna say you need to change, and you're gonna say fuck you, I want you to change so things will be more comfortable for me because I don't want to change. I want to do what I want and I don't give a fuck about you and your opinions and your rules. And everything I do is right, and that's it. And it cannot be any other way. And then what? You tell me, oh, you're wrong, you don't understand. I don't understand why you think I told you to change. Anyway, this fucking bitch is on my channel again. I'm shutting down this live stream. There is no point of talking to that stupid bitch. I don't want to talk to you. Let me see, how can I block you? Yeah, get out of here, bitch. I don't want you in here. Please leave. I don't want to talk to you. I want to have nothing to do with you. Please, no hate. Okay. Please, no hate. Please get out of here. There's gonna be no hate. If you're gonna get out of my channel, hate will be erased. Okay, please leave. Please leave. I want you to go. Go and never come back. I would be happy if you're actually gonna follow up on that. Please do. Please do. My life would be better without you. I told you that so many times, and I stand by that. You're the cause of my problems in life. Yes, I have problems, and you're partially right. Thank you very much. Please do. Please do. Please do. I would really appreciate that. And don't say anything to me. Don't comment. Don't say nothing. Please don't. Because everything you do, everything you say only makes my life worse. Because I don't think that you know any better anyway. Anyway, guys, I'm out. All the best to you guys. Peace out. Hey, Danny P. I'm out. It's time for me to do things. Yes, I did say that. I did say that you don't deserve freedom. I actually did say that. Maybe I was angry, but I still feel that way because, see, like I said, because people like you have freedoms, people like me are suffering. But I'm gonna say this. You wanna have your freedom? Good for you. But have your freedoms away from me. Okay? Yes, I do, but okay. Thank you very much. But I think that you should have your freedoms away from me. Because our freedoms contradict each other. I do what I want. You keep your mouth shut, you keep your opinion to yourself. That's it. That's the only way. You can think what you want. It's okay, it's up to you, but don't say nothing and get out of my way and don't interfere with my life. That's it. You can have your freedoms, but if you're gonna speak your mind and you're gonna piss me off, I'm gonna have my freedom, which is to cuss you out or get angry, which some people say you shouldn't get angry, but I am who I am. I feel that way. I can choose to react differently. I don't know about vaccines. I don't want to talk about it right now. Nobody is safe. We're all gonna die. I don't believe in safety. Safety is an illusion. We're only safe for time being. We cannot be safe by default because we're all mortal. So, We are not safe from death. We're not safe. We're only safe for time being. And whatever think it's safe and dangerous, for me it could be other way around. So, Mama Nonga, let's not talk about this stupid stuff. I don't want to have a discussion. I'm not a robot, so why should we be talking about it? Let's talk about real things. And the real things are, people like me should be left alone. That's it. I'm not a robot. I am who I am. That's it. I'm glad you do. You have your opinion, you said Asperger's, whatever. Keep it to yourself. Partially it's true. Thanks a lot. Partially it's true, but we have to treat people as an individuals, because some people have autistic behaviors. You know that Thomas Jefferson was autistic. So what? Thomas Jefferson, for example, couldn't deal with loud noises. I can, I don't care. But me, I have hyperfocus problem. And I cannot work with people. But so what? I'm still my own person. Different people have different behaviors, but so what? And yes, other people may think that there's something wrong with you because of these behaviors, but I think everyone has some form of autism. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And that's true too. Because if you're going to do autism test, right? There's 50 questions on one test. If you have between 0 and 25, you're not autistic. Right? If you have 32 to 50, you have some form of autism. When I did that test, my score was 33. Okay? Which is a little bit more than normal people. But think about it. If let's say you scored 23, you still have some autistic traits. You just don't have enough traits to be on the spectrum. Now, if you have 31, 32, and 33, you like borderline autistic personality. But it doesn't matter. And I don't have Asperger's because in order to have Asperger's, A, you need to be diagnosed, and B, you have to meet the criteria. Now, if you have some traits, yes, people will consider you weird, but you're not fully there if you don't meet all criteria. So you have to be careful with saying like things like that. You have to be careful. Because what if I'm gonna go try to get diagnosed and they're gonna tell me that I didn't meet all criteria? Then what? Then what you gonna say that? But anyway, guys, I need to go to work. Thanks for talking to you. All the best to you.